There are many things that I love about being a venture capitalist, but sometimes we have the unique experience to invest in humans and people and epic ideas that solve problems that you, me, personally has had for over a decade. Let's talk about it. Hashed.AF FinTech, an investment born from deep learning. The TLDR for all of you guys out there, Stas Fund, me, has invested seed capital in Hashed.AF FinTech, a meta mining solution for multiplying revenue for accredited investors, led by Scott Brown and Mark Rosencotter. The returns this cycle are going to be absolutely fantastic. You can do it! And as Bitcoin rises to $100,000 plus, we want to ride that wave. We want to win. So let me give you the short form of the bullet points of what they've achieved in just the first 2 months of working. Number one, they validated over 2 million transaction blocks since August of 2024. Over $800,000 of capital is actively deployed right now. And they've had net positive returns in the first 2 months of operation. We are moving. We are going. It is time to ride this bull all the way up. And if you'd like to participate, that's why we create this newsletter.
Yeah, boy.
So let me tell you a story about how Mark and Scott have solved a 10-year problem. More than 10 years, frankly. As I've learned about the Bitcoin mining world and the way to extract value out of the mining functions of cryptocurrency. So, many of you guys know, in 2001, when I bought my first Bitcoin at $2.52, I never believed that these digital assets would ever amount to much more than a sandbox for my engineering curiosity. I would never have imagined that in 2016, I would commit my life to building and investing in the Bitcoin startup world and the larger Web3 ecosystem like AI, decentralized finance, Bitcoin mining, staking, etc. It's been a long journey of discipline, no quit, and learning how to do better through doing. To celebrate my 13 plus years in my Bitcoin journey, I'd love to tell you an investment, this investment, a story that's been years in the making. As I started my journey into the Bitcoin mining world, I literally had to learn the ropes of Bitcoin mining by trying and trial and experiment. As many of you have heard from the countless news articles and mainstream media interviews, I started my Bitcoin mining journey in 2012, starting on a Dell XPS laptop. After dabbling in several experiments in mining efficiency, I decided to make the jump into GPU mining in 2015, completing my first GPU rack in my basement. You guys can see the pictures here. In 2016, I decided to scale with my friend and rent a small office space up in Kennesaw, Georgia. We scraped together $2.5 million of investment from family and friends with a $900,000 personal investment from me. This is a lesson on its own. Don't use your own money, stupid. I probably should write a newsletter article about why you should never use your own money in these types of investments. But that's how you learn. And so, from that learning experience in that small office to scaling out, I learned over time the knowns of Bitcoin mining and profiting. From 2017 to 2023, I helped build out over 30 megawatts of Bitcoin mining infrastructure to multiple sites spanning over 30 plus acres and hundreds of thousands of square feet. I know more about power purchase agreements, land lease agreements, infrastructure, power management, cooling, and hardware nuances than I'd preferably like. I've learned the frustrations of Bitcoin mining and essentially all of the known knowns to the work and the world of mining. Bitcoin mining is not a complex system. It's a complicated system that has noble, given known outputs. For example, define a clear, measurable process for your mining operation. Set goals for your mining business. Create a dedicated roadmap for your mining operation. Analyze your energy management strategies and look for optimization opportunities. Conduct a cost-benefit analysis for hardware selection. Develop a comprehensive maintenance plan for your mining equipment. Implement real-time monitoring solutions and systems to minimize downtime. Set an accurate record-keeping system for incoming expenses, and develop strategies to manage risks in your mining operation. The final two are join online communities and attend industry events to network and learn. And finally, as you guys well know from the ethos of how I'm always operating, continuously seek out new information and stay updated with industry trends. The TLDR is economic efficiency in mining is a data play. Harden all your known costs, land, power, infra, OPEX, and you can be profitable at any part of the market cycles. This, frankly, is the strategy, the rubric for how we've profited off of the cryptocurrency and Bitcoin cycles over the last two venture funds. That's what we do. We ride the cycle up, liquidate, make profit, and then buy back in on the beginning of the next cycle. And that's why we're doing it. That's why we're investing in this startup. And so essentially, over 10 years of Bitcoin mining, I've learned what not to do. You see, I will always mine Bitcoin. But what I really don't like are the cycle times of deployment, infrastructural risks, hardware risks, and build-out lead times. So much can break down even in the known knowns of this complicated domain space. I could talk to you for hours about the risks, frustrations, and learnings of scaling acres of mining infrastructure. So, what's the lesson here? Remove all of the infrastructure risk. That is it. Remove all of the infrastructure risk. That's what Scott and Mark are doing. Hashed.AF is a company dedicated to the learnings of over 10 plus years of Bitcoin mining, removing all of the risk, the hardware assets, the physical infrastructure, PPAs, power purchase agreements, land agreements, contractors, builders, power, and deep upfront costs. And it replaces all of that with software only. We now have a way to validate transactions using only software and get paid for doing it. It's called staking. Scott and Mark are dedicated to maximizing blockchain transaction validations across a portfolio of tokens and reaping the mining rewards using software only. This is why we here at the STOS Fund have invested. Their economics are outstanding, and I'd love for you, if you're interested, to participate. This next cycle of Bitcoin is going to be a banger. It's going to be a banger, guys. We are in discovery mode right now. You'll want to ride with Scott and Mark all the way up. My money is already in.